All right, how's it going? Welcome, everybody. It is, I had taken a week off from this last week. I had a very busy weekend, and I am back into it here with TEW and music loud in my ear. We are in week 3 of October, which means we have this week, and then next week is pay-per-view week already. I feel like we go through these. It is a once-a-month thing. But I feel like we go through it. It feels just so fast sometimes when we're doing this. But yes, week 3, and I don't think we've had any major signings or firings. Oh yeah, we did get rid of Ghostface Killings did move on. So we have that to deal with, and we added Naruki Doi. He's finally in here. I think he came in last week, but we did announce a couple of matches for Damnation, and it'll be taking place. I actually have the thing here. Reed Arena in College Station, Texas, and because it's in Texas, has a bit of a different theme here. So Damnation coming up next week, and a couple matches we've already announced, and that will be for the Tag Team Championship. Rosita Vice beating the Young Bucks, and they will challenge the Time Splitters for the Hawkeye Pro Tag Team Championships. And then, of course, also with the three-way dance, the huge three-way dance that happened last week. It is official. We are getting the rematch. Io Shirai versus Kana for the Women's Championship. Now, of course, this Io Shirai is a little bit different since the last time, as she seems to be going through some issues after losing to Kana and her sister. So we'll see what sort of identity crisis she seems to be having right now, and if that'll take a role in their match. But we do have TEW, and we have some wrestling to book. By the way, there's a couple of what's amazing to me, amazing to myself, is I have sort of an idea of what I want to do with some of my major titles, and I'm excited for that. But like my favorite overarching story that's going to be happening over the next 6 months is the dumbest one. Thanks, stay hydrated, bot. I still feel a little stuffed up, by the way. It's been almost a week now. I was also busy last week putting together a computer for a friend. So I'm not sure if I want to do anything tomorrow, because technically it'll be Monday morning, and technically that will be my birthday. I don't know if I want to do a birthday stream or if I just want to relax. Let me see here. Mima Shimoda. She looks like she's aged. Yeah, I don't think I want to. Oh, and she's a color commentator. I don't really care. Masahiro Chono moves on from AJPW. This man is unemployed. He's also, I believe, a freelancer, so I can't sign him for very long. But I want us a place to put Masahiro Chono. Can he speak English? I don't know if he can. I don't know if he's worked in enough places. He speaks passable English. I feel like I have to. I have to find a place for Chono. I wonder if I can. I wonder how long I could sign him for. He could also kind of be a psychology guy too. All right, I wanna see this exclusive pay per appearance. Oh, we can get him for probably $1,700 an appearance. That'll be nice. Oh my God! What if we paint him up the same way we did Ghostface Killings? God damn! Just as soon as you said it, Ghostface Chono. Not looking for anyone longer than 9 months. That's fine. Let's do 6 months then. I'll even do you a favor and cover your travels. There you go. 6 months. What you got, Chono? I like how we had the idea of Ghostface Chono. Frustrated super cop Dick Justice. What a headline to see, by the way. Anything else? Anyone else? New TNA feud. People re-signing. Yeah, nothing. Title change in Dragon Gate, the Triangle Gate. Oh, whatever. Da-da-da. 1 month remaining on Pick TV. Okay. Last night's Noah surprise rear attack. What an event name, and I feel like Noah wouldn't be the place to have an event called surprise rear attack. Oh right, that doesn't involve ring work. Yeah, I mean we didn't do that with Killings. Did I put that it didn't involve ring work? That's all right. Not like I need him to wrestle. I don't want him to wrestle. I just want to put him in angles. Have him yell goddamn and slap people. All right, so he's probably saying no. No. Oh. Morrison and Molina. Hey, game. I mean, I know this is from like 2016, but I'm pretty sure like at that point they were. Oh no. What the fuck happened to Yamato? Okay, he's hurt, but he's not like. Jesus Christ. Depressed zygomatic fracture, fully ruptured. What the fuck? Open fibula. He just broke his leg. Oh, poor Yamato. I'm just trying to see. Oh my god, Tetsuya Endo's hurt. See, oh my god. So many people are getting hurt right now. I feel like this is not really getting with the times here. All right. That's amazing. Lucky Cannon's about to be in BJW. All right. Let me see here. I think we've been in 8th. We've been in 8th for a couple weeks now. All right. Let's see what we're doing. What happened? Beretta. You have welcome to the list. Series of spot-on impressions. Okay. And Chris Hero passed on tips to microphone work to Portia Perez. Awesome. That helps. That really helps, considering that's exactly like it always kind of irritates me when I see him be like, oh yeah, he passed on like tips how to be a baby face, and it's like, no, she's a manager. Teach her how to talk. It might no angles as well. No. It just means no matches. Yeah. Where the fuck is that? Okay, Great Lakes. What is this? Indiana. John E. Worthen Arena in Muncie, Indiana. All right. I always like to see what this is. John E. Worthen Arena in Muncie, Indiana. It's Ball State. Okay, so it's Ball State University's arena. I assume for basketball. It looks interesting actually. It's quite the setup. It's because it's a hexagon. That's interesting. The idea of like a hexagonal instead of like curves. They just have these like very sharp areas where it just turns in. Interesting. I always wondered why they do that. I understand why they do the oval part, so I guess I can understand that. Big boy division or deathmatch division. Hey Michael, how's it going? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I gotta try to make sure I wrap this up. Like, I try not to take too long because I gotta go to bed and then wake up in time for Father's Day stuff. Fortunately, it's only for the afternoon. It's not going to take too long, but you never know. All right, I got to look at the history real quick so I know what I did, so I can try to connect the dots for what I have done. Omega's upset, right? Wants the head of Naito. All right, then we did that. Jericho and Los, confront him, won a match. Okay, so we at least know. All right, that's right. So we at least know the main event of the night. We can at least book the main event. Final spot in the three-way dance that's already been taken up by Brock Lesnar and Alex Reynolds. Tozawa versus Shibata. 84 Stam. 81 Stam. All right, let's give them some. Okay, so they went 30 minutes last time. Let's give them now let's go 27. Give them Mick Foley. Tozawa getting the better end of this. I should just make it straight. I shouldn't be. Let me see. Do I have anything specific in mind? Not quite yet. I could throw in something, but I think I might just leave it as is. So storytelling, I think I might just leave it as its own match. Open match, call it in the ring. I think these guys will make it work. Everything that you would need to have a top-tier match on TV. I like how the majority of the top-tier matches I give away between these two have been on TV. Starting at TEW saves, got one in the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 2010s. Interesting. Okay. All right. Let's deal with. Let's see. Tozawa Shibata defending his title. We did the Tama Tonga Big O thing. Alpha and Cody beat down Hawkeye. Okay, so we definitely have a Day One versus Revolt thing that we need to focus on. So let's put. I don't remember. Have I had Cody Hall wrestle recently? He wrestled a couple weeks ago when he beat Carl Anderson. Okay. I want to see. He's got 41 wins, 20. He's racked up a lot of wins. So Cody Hall going up in there against I don't know, another low tier guy that he can maybe beat. I don't know if I want him to beat him though. That's the thing. Why do I still have By the way, I shouldn't have. I don't know why I still have Jay Briscoe. I'm pretty sure I got rid of Mark Briscoe. The Briscoes quit. I was actually going to get rid of him to try something else. Ospreay. You can see how this works. I don't know if these guys have faced each other ever. Just a battle royal. So not a one-on-one match. Perfect. Cody Hall versus Will Ospreay. I love that we technically almost live in a world here where it would make sense to have Cody Hall beat Will Ospreay. Actually, let me see what their okay, Psych is a 74 actually. Not too bad. He definitely went up in his deal here. Let's go 16. I won't slow build it. But we're actually going to give the win to Ospreay. It's going to be an open match, and it's going to be, let's see, a tainted win after Hall gets interfered by Cole. And I'll have a dealio for that. Let me see if the Time Splitters had wrestled either one of them. No, it doesn't seem like it. Okay. We could have a one-on-one then. How about we do that? I don't do a lot of tag team wrestlers, not tag team wrestling. We should do that. We should put in... actually, let's put in Shelly. Because I think Shelly's the one who doesn't quite have the popularity that Kushida has. Because Shelly's doing pretty good, but Kushida is like top of the world. Maybe another guy from the let's see. I mean, I could do a one-on-one with one of the Receipt of Ice guys. It wouldn't be too bad. I feel like I could do something a little bit more interesting than that, though. Sonata, but you know what? I might just do that. I might just do Shelly versus. Let's go Gargano. I think this would work out. Where is Johnny Gargano at? Okay, he's right on the cusp of like doing really well. God, how much time should I give them? Let me see. 78 psych, 89 stam. 78 psych, 82 stam. Jesus, these guys could probably just go full bore. I won't even have them slow build. I'll just go have them go 18 minutes. Let's we'll give this to Mick as well. And let's go Gargano. Let's go open match. Call it in the ring. And a decisive win after, let's say, a distraction on Gargano by Kushida fails. And I'm trying to find a way where Shelly gets pinned, but it's not like that. It's not like... Yeah, actually, let's do that. Let's do Alex Shelley accidentally hit by Kushida. So it's a lot of heel work that allows Johnny Gargano to get the win, but still clean. I don't know how well that would work out. WWE title match for the 91 Rumble. I'm trying to see. Whoops. Let's do... Okay, I want to do a 6-man tag. And we're going to do... Oh, wow. I accidentally swallowed, like, too much air. I didn't think you could do that and then, like, choke on... choke on air, basically. Let's go Shinsuke Nakamura. Let's go... Let's go Father Kingston, and let's go Sami Sabay. Because I think these are guys who've had some issues with some of the guys they're going to be facing. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let me check here. Definitely. So Nakamura, Kingston, Sabay, and we'll add in, let me see here, Pete Dunne, Prince Devitt, and let's do Joe. Actually, yeah, that could potentially build something. I'm not going to put Tama Tonga in there. I was thinking about putting Tama Tonga, but I'm going to put Joe. So there we go. Rick Martel. That should be interesting. Let's see. Different type of match, too. Whoops. Nakamura, Kingston, and Sabay versus Dunne, Devitt, and Joe. There we go. I still didn't capitalize it like a doofus. All right, there we go. Let me see here. Give it about wow. We actually don't need it to take up much time at all. Let's do about 13 minutes. Let's go Nakamura. And we'll have Devitt take the loss. Open match. Have him go all out. Decisive win. And we'll work with that. And we'll split... we'll split up some of these longer matches here. I was going to say, I don't know how many world title matches Rick Martel ever actually had. I'm imagining he hadn't had many. Wow. All right, Hall versus Will Ospreay. So, did we have Adam Cole get himself involved? Yes. Okay, so that was what I'm doing here. I had an idea of what I was going to do. I just wanted to make sure that I made sure he was out there. So success, minor defeat. I'd say probably a low injury risk. New Japan announced the G1 participants. Oh yeah, Kazuna Road, I guess, is one of those. Is one of the places they do that. Hang on. Now I feel like I have to see that. I feel like I should be able to oh, okay, so G1 2018 participant announcement. Where's my list? Uh-oh. Tama Tonga does nothing for me. Much prefer Tai Chi and over... Oh, boy. Tama Tonga's in again, and people are not... At least this one guy is... I was going to say, are they announcing it like... I mean, it probably doesn't take very long, but... Yeah, I don't really have a... Damn, I wish my Twitter showed me that. Let's see. Let's do like hashtag G128, and maybe I'll find out participants. I guess some people are a bit disappointed that Tama Tonga got a spot and that Tai Chi isn't in. Oh, there we go. Omega, Elgin, Jay White, Tanahashi, Makabe again? He's got to be close to the end of his time. Makabe, Juice, Okada, Goto, Ishii, Yano, Yoshihashi, Fale, Tonga, Hangman Page. Was Hangman Page announced? That's interesting. Naito, Evil, Sonata, Suzuki, Zack Sabre Jr., Ibushi. Damn, son. There'll be some interesting matchups. I also want to say, just for the sake of hopefully it not being there, just for the sake of not having to worry about it, I really hope they don't do Okada and Omega in the same block again. I feel like they can be in opposite blocks now, and we don't have to worry about them facing for a while. All right, so sorry, back to this. I'm already wasting a lot of time. Cole continues beating down Hall. Oh, here we go. How about Cole goes under ring, pulls out a rope, pulls out a bull rope, beats and chokes. Whoops. Beats and chokes Hall with it until pulled away. Whoops. Until day one save. There we go. Ibushi versus Okada, or Ibushi versus Omega, or Okada versus Omega. I hope not. I'll do Ibushi versus Omega, and I'll do Ibushi versus Okada. I think Ibushi versus Okada is my favorite of that. I don't know if they want to do Ibushi Omega in a G1. So I'm going to say the best bet is that Okada and Ibushi are going to be in one side, and Omega is going to be on another. Because I feel like Ibushi Okada is something they could give people as like one of the final days. It's either going to be, I feel like Ibushi Okada is either going to be a first or last day match. And they give us Ibushi Omega later on down the line. And I hope they don't do Okada Omega. As much as I love Okada Omega, like that series, I feel like letting it sit would be a phenomenal idea. I feel like after the matches that they had, they shouldn't try to go for another one for a while. So 5 minutes on that one. Let's see here. Let's see. Shelly Gargano. I probably want to do. Let's see. Alex Shelley. Kushida. Entertainment. Time Splitters out. Verbally run down Vice as they make fun of their lack of success before last month. Like, if they do it, it'll just be a 30-minute draw, and everyone knows that. I hope so, but then I also just hope they don't do it just for the sake of, like, not doing it again. Just being like, all right, that was one of the best things we've ever seen. Let's just sit on it and just not deal with this. Let's just let it not happen. So, like, as far as those dream matches are concerned, I'll take Ibushi Okada. If Ibushi Omega happens, I won't complain. If Okada Omega happens again, I really won't complain either, but I feel like it would be a slightly worse idea than the other two. That's just my feeling. It's like they had a great series of matches, a phenomenal series. I don't think it's ever going to get topped. And it's a good idea to just, like, not try to do it so especially considering it just happened, I mean, what, last week? Even if it is like a couple months away, even if it is like an August thing, you know. Martel's never had a WWF title match. Okay. That's really interesting to know, because I feel like we're in one of those like days where I guess we're almost spoiled by the fact that everyone at some point in WWE, it feels like, has had some sort of world title match. Coda's wrapping up around Wrestle Kingdom. I wouldn't doubt that. I feel like he's been a regular for quite a while now, and he's probably due to go elsewhere to do his B movies. Oh man. I apologize once again for the sniffling and coughing. I'm much better than I was earlier in the week, but it still kind of is here, you know. So it'll still happen. Yeah, Alex Shelley, Johnny Gargano, and then they'll do their entertainment. So let's do neutral for them, and I'd say a decent success for both of them. Let's see. Kushida and Shelley are bewildered. Are bewildered at their loss as Vice celebrate up the ramp. Let's see. Time Splitters beg ref for rematch. Let me see here. Instead of rematch, like 2 count. So they're not doing a rematch right away, but they're saying like, no, we kicked out of 2. So they get up in the ref's face for that. There we go. All right. I think it's the first time I've really made them look kind of like the fools. I've booked Shelley and Kushida quite strongly, I feel, since the day they came in. They haven't. There's a lot of people who haven't exactly gotten the one up on them. Martel's only ever had one singles title match against Razor Ramon for the IC title. See, that's another amazing thing, is that for some reason in my head, I was just like, well, at least Rick Martel was an Intercontinental Champion. And then you tell me that like he only had one singles title match against Razor Ramon. I'm like, was he seriously never Intercontinental Champion? I feel like that should have happened at some point. That's kind of interesting to know as well. No, he had the tag titles, it looked like. Let me see this. WWF. He was a three-time WWF Tag Team Champion with Tony Garea, and then a one-time champion with singles. Yeah, singles title. That's what you were talking about. Yeah, 4-time Tag Team Champion. Rick Martel seems like he would have been Intercontinental Champion at some point. I don't know, just something about Rick Martel, like, in his career feels like it should have included the Strike Force thing. I feel like it should have included an Intercontinental title. For some reason, like, I figured, I'm like, well, if the Mountie was Intercontinental Champion, clearly Rick Martel was. And then I guess not. Tony Gray is the last New Zealand born to hold a championship in the WWF. Technically, yes. And that will never change. But then if you add in the WWE, potentially you have Dakota Kai. Or Jay White in, like, I don't know, 5-6 years. I feel like that'll happen at some point. You never know. The model like that's an IC title. It really is. It feels like when you said he never had a WWF title run, my first thought was, well, at least he was Intercontinental Champion. Like, I felt like his gimmick and everything was like fit for the Intercontinental title. Okay, so Nakamura, Kingston, Sabe. Okay, Travis Banks could beat Pete Dunne for the UK title. That could be another one. Triple H, Pete Dunne. Actually, I'm gonna change this, because the thing is that I tend to not use their WWE name if it's not a name that they would end up using on the Indies. So I feel like I need to change Triple H, which is gonna be fine, because there's a point to this. So I'm just going to use his real name. It will be fine though, because I have an idea, and it's God help everyone who pays attention to the stories, because oofa, it'll be fine, it'll be fun. I mentioned my idea for a story for one of the storylines in this to my roommate, and by the time I got done, he just looked at me like he didn't know me. He just looked at me like he wanted to disown me. Okay. Levesque comes out with Dunn, Devitt, and Joe. Says he wants to observe them. We'll just leave it as that. I'm making it a thing. I want to make it a thing where he is where it seems like he's going to create something. But I have in my heart the idea that he doesn't actually do much of anything with this. You know what? I think I'm going to use their overness. That might be... You know what? I might just leave it alone. I think that might be the best idea, is just leave it alone. Let him do the talking. Let them gain a little bit of rep from possibly being put under Triple H's wing. I'm probably just going to say that all the time. Even if he's Paul Levesque. Work without a script? Sure. There you go. Here we go. All right, so let's see. Paul Levesque. Good Lord. Dude, my throat, I apologize, because my throat is like scratchy and dry. It's not in the shape I want it to be in. Pete Dunne, no matter how much liquid I put into my face, it just doesn't seem to quite be enough. You know what? We'll have him. I guess he's not selling a match though. He's just selling something else. So we'll just be that. Let's see. Levesque gets up and leaves, giving a disappointing look to the three losers of the match. Just like 3 minutes on that, because that's not the main focus of that. The main focus is the fact that Tama Tonga is coming out. There we go. Tama out. He has decided that if Knock wants a title match, let's see. Actually, here, I got this. Tama out. He says he plans to main event Damn Nation, but needs a match. Says he considered Knock, but Knock doesn't. But says no. So a nice little heel promo where he's like, "Nah, you're not gonna do that. Nah, I'm good. You're just gonna. Actually, he's just gonna stand there. He's not gonna do anything right now. I'd say minor success on both of them. Put that right there. Put that up. All right. So let's do Tama. Let's do Shinsuke. And we'll bring out Brother Ray. So entertainment, overness. Ray out. Decides he's done dealing with difficult Tama and has Tama v. Knock at Damnation to main event Damnation. I think that's probably the best idea. There we go. So we'll do minor successes on these and that. And then we have our main event booked. And Tozawa versus Shibata. All right, so let's do. I want to see what else I might need to have. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of little things I still haven't quite done. I feel like at least lopping a minute off of this. And we'll do Tozawa Shibata. Let's see, Akira Tozawa. Let's put Alex Reynolds up there. And Brock Lesnar. And we'll do selling, and selling. Because I feel, let's see. Alex out. Stares down Akira. Let's do Brock out. Let's see. Suplexes them both. Wait, suplexes, and F5s both. And just leaves them laying. And that's how we're going to end it. So that's like 5 minutes. Tozawa sells his Tozawa gets a bit of minor success for the win. He gets that. Lesnar gets a little bit more success. But yeah, we're gonna do low injury risk for them. So Tozawa does the win celebration. Reynolds comes in and is like, "Oh man, I'm gonna get the title." And Tozawa's like, fuck yourself." And then Lesnar comes in and just cleans house. And fuck the both of them. I want to see what I did with the... Okay. Let's do... Times what is mention of Vice winning. They pay no attention, don't take serious. Okay. You can do get a match. Kingston offers biblical scripture to follow. That's right. We have had the... Oh, fuck yourself. I have the idea that that's exactly what Brock Lesnar just comes in and does. Like, he just kind of looks at both of them, and they're just like, "We're going to win the title." And Brock's like, fuck yourself. Suplex, F5, F5. End credits as Brock just stands over both of them. Heyman openly masturbating. Okay, let's see here. Shane Fogarty's on the floor. Good. Okay, so we still have this deal. All right. Oh, what am I gonna do with these 6 guys? Let's see. How about Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega? All right, so Jericho, alone with Omega in locker room, tells him of, let's see, insults between both, and 6-man match set for Damnation. There we go. All right. I knew 370 is high. I didn't know you were too. No, man. My name is Straight Edge 109. Now, to be fair, I do a little bit of drinking once in a while. But other than that, yeah, the amount of to be completely honest, the amount of times that my friends have tried to find ways to get me to smoke with them is insane. I think since we're mentioning them, Matt Jackson's okay. All these guys are gonna be off screen then. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, La Sombra, Sonata, Hiromu, just so they can get a little bit of a bump for being a part of this. There we go. Where can I put that? Let's put it up here. Yeah, that's a good place. And then we'll put like one more thing over here. Let's do... I should deal with the fact that we have a champion. You know, that whole heavyweight champion thing. Poor Shane Hollister has just not really... He'll get his moment. He'll get his moment. He'll come out. Shane out. Let's see. Discusses the 3-way at Damnation. And will be the fighting champ, no matter who it is. Is it blatantly obvious yet that I'm kind of buying time for Shane Hollister right now until until I can make sure that because I have a story, we just need to get there. Just need to buy some time right now. He doesn't have an upcoming match yet. He doesn't have an upcoming match until the next pay-per-view. So, oh yeah, my world champ, not important. I know. I've like Rey Mysterio'd the fuck out of him, where he's just a side piece. He's like CM Punk during his like legendary reign, his 435-day reign. He's just kind of there as a side piece. To be fair, like the main focus is kind of on who's going to be challenging for him. So like he is important because we have guys fighting for him, right? You know, fighting to eventually face him. So, you know, it's there. We just got to get to that point before he has something to do. All right, I think other than that, we're done. Cool. All right, 125 minutes. Let's go. Wait, I want to make sure we have the things in that I wanted in. Okay, yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Let's do this. Opening up the show immediately, day one's Cody Hall and Will Ospreay having a better than I thought match. I'm kind of amazed actually that they both managed to make this work. Everything. This segment got a bonus for being a good start to the show. Okay, sure. Cody Hall and Will Ospreay with a decent enough match. Will Ospreay got the win over Cody after a 6:30 after interference by Adam Cole of Revolt. Gets himself involved and continues a beatdown on Cody Hall. Day one weren't really expecting it, so they take a couple minutes to get out to the ring. But after the match, Cody Hall is still recovering. Adam Cole kind of forces Will Ospreay out of the ring when he's trying to celebrate. Gets underneath the ring, pulls out a bull rope, complete with a cowbell and stuff on it, and it's a big heavy rope, and beats Cody Hall with it, and chokes him out with it. And eventually, as he's choking him, it seems like Cody Hall's passed out from the choking. But Adam Cole gets chased off by the rest of day one as he heads for higher ground as they tend to Cody. Shane Hollister coming out, reminding people that he still exists, considering he is the heavyweight champion and all. Not anything in particular that he needs to do right away. But he's at least discussing the fact the 6 men who have been fighting, the 6 men who've been fighting to try to get a shot at his championship, and he says that he is of course a fighting champ. And you have Akira Tozawa, you have Brock Lesnar and Alex Reynolds immediately, who are already in there. And he says, you know what, it's going to be a tough challenge. I beat Alex Reynolds for the title, and Brock Lesnar is the beast incarnate. But it doesn't matter who it is, and he is going to be walking away the champion, and he is willing to defend his title. No matter who it is. We get the Time Splitters coming out. The tag champs verbally run down Reseda Vice. Once again, they didn't pay them any mind last week when they found out that they had won and we're going to face them, but they make fun of their lack of success, the fact that Reseda Vice hadn't had much success until the last few weeks, when they seem to have gotten the Young Bucks number and somehow got themselves a tag title shot, and they liken Reseda Vice and their shot against them. I'm probably, actually, to be fair, I probably will put the title on the line on TV, because I don't have a lot of heavyweight title matches on TV. I'll probably do that. I'm just not sure against who. We'll find out. I didn't have enough time to put that in there. We'll probably end up having some sort of match, either next week or the week after. Have a title match. Sorry, my throat sucks right now. So yeah, either way, Time Splitters run down Reseda Vice. Alex Shelley versus Johnny Gargano does really well with them. Lack of psychology was really the only thing that seemed to be an issue here. Nonetheless, they pulled off a great match, and after a bit of cheating by Kushida to try to help out Shelley, and then once again trying to hit Gargano, ends up accidentally hitting Shelley as Gargano outsmarts them, and eventually gets the pinfall on Alex Shelley and gets the win, as Johnny Gargano gets the win for Reseda Vice, and they head for higher ground as they celebrate. Meanwhile, Shelley and Kushida are bewildered that they had lost, and argue a little bit, and then argue with the referee, demanding that it was a 2 count. Make sure it's like, no, it had to have been. But nonetheless, Gargano walking away with the victory here. We get Chris Jericho backstage with Kenny Omega. And it doesn't seem like the Young Bucks are anywhere around him. Omega's thinking that perhaps Jericho's going to try to attack him, do something to him, but Jericho just wants to talk to him and informs him that they had indeed talked to Brother Ray, because they talked about how they wanted a match, and they were able to secure one. And that since they seem to want to fight them so bad, he's not going to be able to get into the ring himself, just with the circumstances of just how things have gone. You know, they're not allowing him. Trying to think if I want to add anything else to it besides just a 6-man tag. Maybe if I can do something a little bit like not. Let me see this. I want to do a 3-on-3 regular. I just want to see what they have. Elimination, falls count anywhere, flag, item on a pole, ladder, last man standing. War, just a regular war games. We'll do. You know what? We'll do elimination. 3-on-3 elimination match. That's how we'll do this here. So we'll do Kenny Omega, Matt Jackson, and Nick Jackson, the Elite, taking on La Sombra, Sonata, and Hiromu Takahashi, Los Ingobernables. So I'll just put that in here. The Elite versus Los Ingobernables. And a 6-man elimination match. Did I spell that right? Okay. I was like looking down at my keyboard. So there you go. The Elite versus Los Ingobernables in a 6-man elimination match. Omega, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson versus La Sombra, Sonata, and Hiromu Takahashi. So giving them the opportunity to prepare. And Kenny Omega's still not happy about that because he still wants Naito. And Naito is nowhere to be found. And we come out here, and Paul Levesque is ushering out Pete Dunne, Prince Devitt, and Samoa Joe, and says that he hasn't created a group or anything. He's not trying to do anything, but he is observing them as potential candidates for a project that he'd like to work on in Hawkeye Pro Wrestling. He is a creator. And now that he is in Hawkeye Pro Wrestling, he wishes to create. And these 3 guys are 3 guys that he has his eye on. Actually, you know, I kind of like look at that and it's like, oh yeah, there's 3 guys he really does kind of have his eye on in real life. Well, we get a 6-man tag: Shinsuke Nakamura, Father Kingston, and Sami Sabay versus Pete Dunne, Prince Devitt, and Samoa Joe. I'm kind of surprised by the fact that it might have been the fact that it was like a 12, 13-minute match that it made it 74, which is fine. I feel like maybe if I gave it a little bit of extra time, it would have done a little bit better, but looks like Kingston and Devitt got in the 70s, but everyone else did fine. Sammy, Joe, Dunne, Nakamura. I would have liked better than a 74, but I'll just take what I have. Either way, Shinsuke Nakamura getting the win over Prince Devitt with a bon maillet, and Nakamura, Father Kingston, and Sami Sabay getting the win for the team there. And this leaves with Paul Levesque, who is at ringside, getting up and walking away. As he's walking away, he's looking at the 3 of Dunne, Devitt, and Joe. Just kind of gives a disappointing look as they seem to notice he leaves, and they too are a little bit disappointed and a little bit angry and kind of unsure what to do right now. And we, as that is happening, Tama Tonga comes out, and I'll just assume that Nakamura had made his way up the ramp, and Tama came out to kind of confront him. Looks like maybe they were going to have a standoff between them. Grabs a mic and says that he plans to main event Damnation. There's not a heavyweight title match going on. There's only a 3-way dance for the number one contendership. So there needs to be a top title match to main event the show. And if I didn't have to waste time on my world champion, I'd have a much better match. Having a damn heavyweight champion. That damn heavyweight champion in that TV time. That precious 5 minutes. Tama Tonga says, we need to have a top title match. There's not really one. There's maybe a women's title match. There's a tag team title match, but this pay-per-view needs a TV title match with the new TV champion. And he needs a match. And, gives a bit of a pause, looks around. Seems like maybe we're going to have Tama Tonga Shinsuke Nakamura. And he says he seems like he can read what the what the crowd wants and what the crowd believes they deserve. And what do world champs even do? Draw people to your show? Not important. What do world champs do? Not show up for 4 months. That's what world champs don't. That's what world champs do, right? Isn't that what happens? And then maybe we should just have Shane Hollister not show up till like January. He won the title. Let's have him not show up till January. He'll come back, main event, do like 10 minutes where he does the same 4 moves, and then I make $1 billion. I make $1 billion on TV revenue. That's the easy way to win this game. Sounds like an idea. I'll just send him away on the vacation for 3 months. He'll come back, and we'll pick up from there. So either way, Tama Tonga seems like he knows what people want, and he knows what we need for a main event, and says that he is considered Shinsuke Nakamura, and decided, I'm not going to do that, and then just up and walks away. So he's declared that he's going to fight in the main event of Damnation. He'll figure out a match next week. This won't be Shinsuke Nakamura. Shane Hollister didn't show up for 4 months. You not like that he's the world champ. Hey, it was such a great story. And as he's hitting the back, Brother Ray comes out, decides, you know what, Tama Tonga has been difficult ever since he lost the world title, and he's dealt with him before in a ladder match. He's dealt with him leading up into Anniversary and the things that in his antics over the last 6 months, seemingly, that Brother Ray's having to deal with. Every segment should feature Shane Hollister. Shane Hollister and Lady Beard. All the way around. And Brother Ray says that after all the antics that Tama has done, especially since he's lost the world title, he is done dealing with the difficult Tama Tonga, and he is putting his foot down and saying, you know what? This is it. You want a main event of Damnation? Perfect. This is what we're going to do. We're going to do the match. I know you don't want to do it. I don't care. Tama Tonga will have to defend. Whoops. Come on. Tama Tonga will have to defend the Hawkeye Pro Television Championship in the main event of Damnation next Saturday against Shinsuke Nakamura. Whoops. Oh my god. Tama Tonga versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Let's see. Hawkeye Pro Television title. And there is your main event. Yeah, thanks, Dad, about it. All or nothing. He's either gone till next Anniversary or every segment. We need Shane Hollister in every segment. And he needs to have a cool catchphrase, and we need to have every guy put him over. And if Shane Hollister is not in an angle and not in a segment, every character needs to ask, where's Shane Hollister? And when he's not on screen, that's all everyone talks about, is where Shane Hollister is. I'm sure this will not come to bite me in the ass. How old is that episode, by the way? I just realized how fucking old some of these Simpsons episodes are. I would love to know. Poochie Simpsons episode. I want to know how goddamn old that is. That's gotta be old. 1997. That is a 21-year-old episode I just referenced. I was 6 years old when that episode came out. Good Lord. Shane Hollister's the Poochie of Hawkeye. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Shane Hollister died on his way back to... Shane's dead! Yay! You weren't even born. Oh my good Lord. 1997 is when that episode came out. Holy Jesus, do I feel old. Alright, main event time. Akira Tozawa versus Katsuyori Shibata in... Honestly, holding back. Maybe it's because it's TV. 91 is still... You know what? 91 is still good. And you know what? If a 91... This is the funniest part about this. It's a 91. It's the worst match they've put on between the two of them. But it's still a 91. It's like, oh man, that 4-star... That's like AJ Nakamura at WrestleMania. It's like, oh man, I was expecting 5.5 stars and they gave me a 4-star match. Such garbage. I don't think it was a 4-star match, but it was maybe like 3.5 at Mania. It just wasn't up to expectations. Thankfully, this is on TV, so it doesn't matter. 91's phenomenal for a TV match, especially a main event. So Akira Tozawa celebrates his win. Alex Reynolds comes out, does the whole I'm going to be champion thing. They stare each other down. This feels like a WWE ending. And then Brock Lesnar comes up and, just kind of goes, fuck yourself. And then just cleans house with them both. And there you go. A 90. I think I thought of a reference. Not too long ago that was an even older Simpsons reference. Fuchi to retire. Retirement for Rey Mysterio Sr. Wow. I mean, that's at a point where I thought Rey Mysterio Jr. is on his way to retiring. Iron Man Don Fuji, I know. Did you see the death match he was in earlier? Oh, Dan Engler was, I was gonna say his refereeing should be really good because he was a top level TNA guy. What? A handshake? Wait, Mikey, what are you doing? Why are you doing handshake deals with Jeff Jarrett? What the fuck? Oh, god damn it. And then Matt Riddle's taking an MMA fight. That makes sense. God damn it. Ugh. Why are we doing handshake deals with Global Force Wrestling? Son of a bitch. 4.06. How many fucking people is that? Oh my god, we hit the big 3 million. How did we just jump up to 3 million like that? Look at that. We had like 2.7. We have over 3 million goddamn people watching us. What the hell? At least Chono's here. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. There we go. Masahiro Chono. Ghostface Chono. I'll probably wait till next week to figure out what I'm going to do with him exactly. I'll assign him in a spot. Road agent? What's his road agent skills look like? 87 or 79, 96. That's pretty good. You know what? Let's put him in a road agent position for right now. Because I'm not going to use him this week. I'll wait until next week when I have something a little bit narrowed down. Can I book Jeff Jarrett but just to sell gold? Oh my god, that'd be amazing. Who do I have? I have talent trades with a lot of people, but not Jeff Jarrett. I think at one point I made that joke. Like, I think at one point we had that joke made months ago about potentially signing Jeff Jarrett just to shill gold. I'm pretty sure we've thought of that. iWireless Center. Okay, cool. Brother Ray, Johnny Hawkeye working as a babyface. How about some psychology or microphone skills? Fuck. Leva Bates is not a babyface. Teach her some mic skills. Teach her some psychology. Teach her some shit that I can use. Her being a top-tier babyface isn't really going to help me that much. Although she now plays a good babyface. I don't know. Has that been... I can't even see. I actually can't even see what her... what it might have been. Actually, her psychology's amazing. I can actually see why maybe he stopped teaching her psychology. I didn't realize her psychology was so fucking high. I want to just check that real quick because I'm pretty sure it was nowhere near that. Look at that. Look, oh my god. Oh my god. Brother Ray is helping me create amazingness. Look at that. Look at that shit. Holy Christ. She went from kind of a mediocre like ring psychology worker to a fucking amazing ring psychology worker. Jesus. Leva Bates, the best bout machine. Could we make that happen? Best bout machine, Leva Bates. She's shit at Puro. Her pro wrestling skills are terrible. Okay. I know of an angle I'm going to do. I just don't know quite of matches. Okay, so I actually know a few angles I'm going to do. So let's see here. Okay, yeah, I know quite a few angles. I just don't know matches I want to do. Let's do, you know what? Okay, I think I know my main event. I've got my main event set. Ashley Flair versus Leva Bates. We teased it last week. And how much time should we give them for this? The decent bout machine. Let me see here. Let's do 20 minutes. Chono is about to Masahiro Chono is about to road agent a match between fucking Charlotte and Blue Pants. Let's fucking do this. Leva Bates is gonna get the win. Open match it. Call it in the ring. Why not? 77s. Not great, but it's not bad. So let's just go with that. Slow build it, decisive win it. In fact, we're going to give them a little bit of extra time because I got some time I need to fill. Tag team action. Let's throw the Reinas in there because they have a tag. Ooh, what was their match history? Did they wrestle last week? No, they have not wrestled since Anniversary. Let's have them face the Revolution. Have they done that in a little while? Revolution haven't fought since Anniversary as well. And they fought each other, looks like a month and a half ago. And I think they just had the one match. It was a great match. I'll do it. What's their match history look like? Yeah, they just had the one match about 7 weeks ago. So I want to have a decent match out there for them. Let's give it 18. I always want to give it to Nakajima because she needs that boost. Holy Christ. I mean, she's doing better, but yeah, we could use a bit of a power boost for her. I wonder if they'll job to her. I wonder if they'll. Jesus Christ! Come on, Becky. Someone's got to be unselfish here. Goddammit. One of you two better be unselfish. I don't care who it is. Just make it happen. Mr. Perfect pulled a 92. Not a 100. Shows how perfect he is. 44 minutes. So we can do a couple of smaller matches. Let me see what I did for matches. Zoomy. We should put Mayu out there. We have not given a good match to Mayu in a little bit, I think. Let's put Mayu out there, and let's put her up against... Who did she face last? EO 2 weeks ago. Perfect. Brett pulled a 90. Interesting. Mayu versus Candace. How about that? Ow! I went to scratch my arm, and I guess my fingernail's a little bit longer than I thought it was, and it just scraped across my arm. God damn it. I already know she's like a 63 stamina. And I don't know why she's not getting better. Because she's like... She's only 26 years old. I don't know why she's got such garbage stamina. Not to mention, the real Mayu Iwatani in real life can go for half an hour. Let's go 14. Mayu getting the win because Candace doesn't win right now. That Candace, she doesn't win. Could they do psychology? Not really. I don't think I even really need to check Mayu's. You know, they're both a 74. Yeah, we'll just leave it alone. Flair and Bates, I guess, can do it. Because we need someone to do the storytelling. We'll see what happens there. Probably has to do with it being unattractive. Hey, given the certain circumstances, she is perfectly fine. It's just unfortunately you can't really easily find those certain circumstances on Google. Generally, wow. I feel like this is taking an offhand comment and really just. Did she have any terrible injuries? I guess there was. Oh, she did hurt herself a couple times. Oh, I love the fact that she's now a legendary lackey. She's had a couple of injuries. Broken ankle and a rib fracture. Yeah, the rib fracture might be why. And I don't know about the ankle, but I don't remember if her stamina was garbage before that or not. I don't know, March 2018. We can't really look back that far unless I physically open up my. To be fair, that might be it. The rib fracture might be what kind of keeps her stamina from being all that great. That's the way Twitter blames her for stuff. Do they really? Because I feel like... Because honestly, Twitter blaming her for that is... Wow. I do know there is always an ongoing fight on, I think on 4chan over the attractiveness of Mayu. She's either cute or fucking ugly because of her acne and crooked teeth. You're in like two camps. It's like fuck her and her acne and her crooked teeth, and there are others that are just like, look, she's cute. Temporarily send her to dev and improve physical stats. Oh my god, dude, she'd fucking hate me. I know she would. I could do that though. I know. It's one of those things where it's like, meh. I hate to say that, but meh is a good... I think... I don't know how many people have been here for when I made the Marla Hooch reference. When I was... when I mentioned that she's basically Marla Hooch, Mayu Iwatani, what a wrestler. Let's do. Oh my god. Okay. Let me see. I want to do. I want to do something with the other. There's certain women I have plans for. I don't know if I want to do anything right. Oh, you know what? I've got an idea. Okay, let's do one-on-one. We need a book. We need to book Hikaru Shida for something because we can't just leave her lying around right now. She's doing very good. You don't get the Alexa Bliss hype. I get that she's conventionally attractive. I think she's like not a great worker though. If you've ever seen her, the way she bumps and the way she will avoid getting hit, that's always a bit of a bummer to watch. It's one of those things that you don't think about until you see it pointed out by somebody. It's like, oh god, she really doesn't like getting hit, does she? It's like, oof. It was just not a good deal right there. 60 minutes, so really anything that's not too lengthy and not too short. So 15. The fact that they're hardly using Becky Lynch, I think they are more now, but yeah, it's a damn shame. Athena should get the win. I'm trying to develop in my head. I know what the post-match angle will look like. I'm trying to develop what I want to do here. Let's do Athena. All right, I've got it. Okay. Open match. Tainted win. Hikaru Shida gets interfered on by Courtney Rush. And let's do down this way. Yeah. That'll be the opening match. All right, cool. So Hikaru Shida, versus Athena, open up the show. So she gets interfered on by Courtney Rush, and as that happens, we'll have Hikaru Shida. Hikaru Shida's out there, Athena's out there, and Courtney Rush is out there, and so is Codename Maki, Codename Miyu, and Codename Ray. There we go. Athena and Rush taunt Shida. Have we hit the... Oh. Every time I think we're at the end, it's literally just the Rock's theme. Always. When there's just I always notice just a lull in the music. All right. Athena and Rush taunt Sheeta. Let's see. The Mystery Women out to attack all three and leave laying in ring. There we go. 4 minutes is probably good enough for that. We'll neutralize these, but this is more a decent success for them as they just get annihilated by them. So we leave that there. Paul Heyman also out with them. So codename Monkey, codename Mew, codename Ray, and Mayu Iwatani. All right. Heyman out. Dubs the 3. Heyman hits squad. Brings out Mayu for a match. Cuts promo on Azumi. Wow, I actually had enough room for all of that. How much space did I have? More than I thought. The fact that I was able to manage that. I'm getting better. I'm getting better at this slimming of these things down. So probably a good several minutes there. Should we be worrying about Mayu? You know what? She's still got some popularity. I have no idea, by the way, why I keep pushing. Look at this. It's not like Mayu is losing. She just keeps dropping her popularity in the Midwest like a rock for some reason. Because you could see she's getting wins because she's gaining momentum here. She's just losing all of it here for some ungodly reason. That's just killing me inside to see that. I have no idea why that's happening. We need to move her out of the Midwest so we can get her to work a little bit. I don't know what the fuck she's doing that is making that happen. But yeah, we're putting them over big time, and we're putting Mayu over pretty big too. This is Paul Heyman puts people over type of day. All right. All right, Mayu Iwatani. So we'll have Paul Heyman out there with Mayu, and they'll have Azumi, and Mio comes out with Azumi. Heyman has Azumi out. Mio escorts her. Heyman wants no fight tonight, but had Mayu versus Azumi booked before. At Mayu versus Azumi booked for. We'll just leave it at that then. Obviously, it'd be for the pay-per-view, and I could mention as such. Overness, I guess. It's not the greatest of ideas to do that with Azumi, but we'll see. You know what? We'll just not worry about it. How about that? And then Mio can talk a little bit too. And it kind of puts them over because they're getting a match. I honestly don't know if I've had Azumi actually wrestle on a pay-per-view. Like, not like a pre-show, but a pay-per-view. I would love to know if that is a thing. If we are about to put her on Breakout, After Dark. Okay, so she was at After Dark. So, okay, and she was there. She's never had a one-on-one, though. I guarantee you, all the events that she has been at has been either pre-show or some big tag match. She has never been that infamous. I guess that infamous is the closest thing she's had. So she's never had a one-on-one match on pay-per-view, and we're gonna test her out at Damnation. I'm kind of interested to see what happens. All right. Let's see. Leva Bates, Ashley Flair, Mick Foley. Oh, yeah. I was going to put Portia Perez, but she's not a part of that anymore. All right. Leva and Flair. Whoops. Complain to Foley about exclusion last week. He makes main event He makes match tonight for winner to face match tonight to face Kana. Damn. Makes match to face Kana next week. There we go. WF in the early 90s, anytime you want someone, you just pay more amounts of money than the other company can. I mean, to be fair, I did that for some of the guys here, even when I didn't have money. Like, so many of the amount of, because I have a lot of big stars, and every one of the big stars I have has been like a gamble that's thankfully paid off. The amount of gambles that I've taken on contracts thus far. I'm paying Nakamura something like almost $700,000 a year, in just the hopes that he doesn't completely shit the bed on me. And it's worked out well. There we go. Yeah, 4 minutes is fine. So we'll do that. Reina's. Let's see. Arisa Nakajima. Ayako Hamada. I think Hamada, if I remember right, Hamada's the one who can actually kind of talk. So you just stand there and look pretty, Nakajima. Let's see. Reina's promo on Leva Corp. Plan on righting the wrong done at anniversary. There we go. Just a little promo segment there before that. And then post-match. Let's do... All right, you know what? I'm going to keep this going, honestly. Why not? In for a penny, in for a pound. Let's do it. Brittany Knight, Becky Knox, and we're gonna... This is my own personal pet project to see how over I can get someone without having to put them in the ring just yet, because they're at a point where they were at zeros. So I'm trying to get them over and over quickly and harsh. So them beating the snot out of everybody makes some sense and will eventually lead to a match where they will probably shit the bed the first few times, but hopefully do a little bit better later. So, yeah, this hopefully puts them over pretty big as well, because they're just going to run roughshod on these women as well. Whoops. Hit squad out to lay out all 4 competitors in the ring. Let me see. I'm gonna eventually have to like push someone out there to you know, do something about this. Ooh, okay. I've got an idea. I got a light bulb in my head. All right. I might do it tonight. I might do it next week. They'll be paying this off $432,000 a year. Jesus. Let's give it like 4 minutes. I'd say a minor defeat here. There we go. Anything to hopefully like really push them hard. Let's see. Ashley Flair versus Leva Bates. I want to do a promo. I'm just not sure who should do it right this second. I feel like it should be a Leva Bates promo. I'm just trying to formulate in my head what I want to do with it. All right, Leva promo where she feels, anniversary was a minor setback and get back on track against Flair. So at least admit, like, you know what, things could have gone better at anniversary, but we're gonna work with that. 292, 920 a year if he joins. Jesus. I think my highest paid person is Nakamura. Let me see that. Roster overview. 52,000. I want to see this calculator. How much? Let's take a look. So at 52,000, you multiply that by 12. I am paying Shinsuke Nakamura $624,000 a year. At 38,500 times 12 months, I am paying $462,000 a year for Tama Tonga. And probably about almost $400,000 for Shelley and Shibata as well. Yeah, some of these people are expensive. Okay, so we got the minor setback. Ashley Flair, Leva Bates. Let me see. One expensive. Oh boy. I know I want Kana to come out. We'll do that. How about, okay, Ashley Flair. No. Kana. Fuck. Okay, I'm trying to think here. I can only imagine they're expensive. I have in my head an idea of what I want. Actually, okay. Let's do Io Shirai, Paul Heyman. Mayu. Okay. And then we'll put Maki Miyu and Ray. Ultimate Warriors 900,000 a year. Jesus. Heyman International Locker Room. Discussion leads to Io secluding herself. $960K a year, Jesus. Io secluding herself. Heyman says not to worry. Not to worry. How about that? Let's see. Io secluding herself. Says not to worry. Leave alone. Leave her alone. There we go. We'll take like 5 minutes on that. And we'll use her overness. Entertainment. They say nothing. So I guess it kind of puts her over. We'll just say this is a little promo to do that, and also further the fact that Io Shirai is slowly losing her mind. And we'll put that at the end, I guess, because it makes some sense. Let's see. Ashley Flair. Kana. Flair calls at Kana. And answers. Flair wishes her luck. Plans on beating her next week. There we go. Entertainment, and that kind of uses her overness. We'll do that. Or we'll use entertainment. Why not? There we go. Builds up next week's main event, leading up to the pay-per-view. Call Sout. Oh, God. There we go. Actually, whoops. We should have James Mitchell out there because he's kind of helping handle her. There we go. Trying to think if I want to do one or two more little bits. I'm trying to see. There isn't much left. Oh, you know what? I've got an idea. I need to do this because I don't need to do this, but I thought it'd be kind of funny. Lady Beard, Dalton Castle, Birds of Prey, backstage. Hey Ty2J, what's up? Codename Maki. Yeah, you're just at the tail end of this. I'm just finishing up this last bit. Birds of Prey are backstage. Hit Squad walk by. Lady Beard feels he recognizes one. Under the suit. There we go. Just a quick thing. Just a quick little funny bit. There we go. Is this a pay-per-view week? No, this is the week before the pay-per-view week. So let's put that right there. And yeah, so they're still kind of roaming around a little bit. Actually, we'll put that like there. Actually, we'll put it there. So then that Leva promo is more backstage than anything. No, don't do booking. Oh my God, we didn't do the... All right, we got 5 minutes of segment time to do this. All right. All right, Dastardly, Mary Dobson, Doc Gallows, Evil League of Evil mourn the loss of Killings. Mary Ass, who gave Lee the gauntlet. Lee talks about the creator. Oh my God. I screwed up everything right there. There we go. All right, cool. Hang on. Oh, I just had to itch my back. Well, I mean, it's the 91 Royal Rumble, so as long as you're not booking Hogan versus Slaughter, I think you'll be okay. That'd be nice. Let's see, Rumble 91. I don't know who you're booking for who, and who your champ is. But you could always try Savage. Unless you want to give it to someone a little bit lower on the card. You could do a Warrior Hogan rematch. Twice in a lifetime. All right. Entertainment. All right. Yeah, let's have them all work without a script. It'll probably not work out that well. And you know what? We'll make it major. I will die with this. I will die with this ship. I will gladly go down with this ship, knowing full well what's going to happen. Oh God, that's right. I put like a whole big thing over here. Let's do that. Yeah. Let's put it about there. I saw some dude, by the way, I forget his name. He's got like a whole lot of people. He does like Universe and TEW stuff. And like I was trying to watch his stuff. I forget who it is now. But he's got like 75,000 subs or something. And I was kind of with him on some TEW stuff until he had accidentally booked like a show outside of the country. And like the ratings started not going his way. And he was like, oh, we're just going to start over. We're going to start that over so we can rebook the venue. And I'm like, that's kind of fucked. Just like live and die by what you did, man. That kind of like turned me off to it. It's like, listen, I know this is not going to go well. I know this is not going to go well, but I'm going to live and die by the fact that I want to tell a story. And I'm going to do it. There we go. God damn. Why? How? What? Okay. Sure. We're just going to start off with a fucking heat magnet of wrestling. Athena defeats Hikaru Shida with the O face. And, yeah, Courtney Rush had an interference call and, gets the win in, I guess, a 4-star quality match for the opener against Hikaru Shida. Sure, why not? God damn, that immediately makes it a top 5 women's match, by the way. I think there was... Because obviously you have that tag match. the anniversary tag match. And then you have like that Candice LeRae match, and then I think there was another Candice LeRae match that for some reason did amazing. And then this. I don't know. Oh yeah, then there was Dash versus Io in Japan, which I was hoping was going to do as well as it did. So sure, Athena gets the win with some help from her LevaCorp teammate against Hikaru Shida. And this leaves them taunting Hikaru Shida. Oh my god. God damn it. So they're all taunting her. Meanwhile, these 3 mystery women who've been going around the last few weeks attacking people lays all 3 of them out, stands over them, and then as they are standing over them and left them laying in the ring, Paul Heyman comes out. Jesus, thank you, Paul. Paul Heyman comes out and introduces them. You know, he had mentioned that he had a plan B, and that these women were clearly aligned with him. We kind of knew this last week. And he dubs the 3 mystery women as of right now the Heyman Hit Squad. And the official plan B is a hit squad, since he has lost Azumi and lost Mio. Witten recruited more and recruited these 3 mystery women, and brings out Mayu Iwatani for her match, and mentions that a lot of people seem to have forgotten just who in the hell Mayu Iwatani is. Did Hogan use some sort of creative clause? And talks up Mayu Iwatani, reminds people of just who she is, talks up the Heyman Hit Squad. And that leads us to our match with Mayu. Mayu Iwatani versus Candice LeRae, which didn't do as well as I thought. You're about to book Stan Hansen to win the damn thing, and Hogan used creative control. Yay! Hogan! 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 That's one of those times. I feel like Hogan is one of those guys where it's like, fuck. Like, you kind of have to have Hogan there. But, like, you should just be like, you know what? I make enough money without you. I'm just going to release Hogan. Like, that's what I do with people. It's like, okay, you can release people without firing them. You pay off the rest of their contract, and they're not going to come back to you because you pay. Like, they're not going to come back and try to sue you because you paid off their contract. It's going to cost you some money, but it happens. And you can do it, and they'll be gone. You don't have to worry about, like, false firings or whatnot. So Mayu Iwatani beats Candice LeRae, who's once again just not winning anything. Does okay. Wow, a 64. Considering this woman has pulled off 90s, I don't know. Just, I guess things just didn't quite click as well as it could have. Mayu Iwatani's stamina. All right. Short match length, that might have been it. The fact that she was booked against Mayu. Get replaced by British Bulldog. So, post-match, the Heyman Hit Squad has gone to the back, of course, before the match. And he's out there with Mayu and, asks for Azumi to come out. You know, after some of the things that has been dealt with that. Azumi comes out, however, Mio is keeping her extremely close and, watching out to see what's going on. And Heyman's a little pleased with himself to know that to see that he seems to have gotten them afraid of his hit squad. I was gonna say, maybe you can find a way to fire Hogan and then find a new way to put Stan Hansen, like get Stan Hansen a win. Just be like, Hogan got fired for, I don't know, steroids. It's 91. It's perfect timing. Just say steroids. Maybe don't say steroids. Maybe say something else. Actually, getting rid of Hogan in early 91 is probably a phenomenal idea. Hindsight being 2020 and all. Having Hogan on the roster in early 91 might not be the greatest of ideas. Heyman doesn't want to fight tonight. He doesn't, he's assured them they're safe. They can come into the ring. There's nothing, no harm's going to come to them. He just wants to talk to them. And assures them that he's not happy about these two. He's not happy about the fact that they have left, and he feels that he has gotten his message across to them that he does not appreciate when someone leaves and does what they did, and says that if they want to redeem themselves, they do have a possibility to redeem themselves in a match that will involve, as we get to that point here at Damnation, he had talked to Mick Foley and had it booked a one-on-one match for Damnation of Mayu Iwatani versus Azumi in Azumi's first pay-per-view singles match. This is the first time she really gets a shot at showing what she's worth, and so a bit of a grudge match. He says, no harm's going to come to you tonight. However, you will have to get in the ring with Mayu Iwatani at Damnation if you want to prove yourself better without Heyman International. Drug test him, yeah. Steroids gone. So there we go. Mayu Iwatani versus Azumi at Damnation. Mick Foley's not suited for his gimmick, but he looked good. He looking thick after losing all that weight thanks to DP Yoga. I'm sure they meant another good, but we go to the back, and as they were talking last week about this, both Leva Bates and Ashley Flair have a bone to pick with Mick Foley over his matchmaking abilities. And last week, of course, they had Kairi Hojo, Kana, and Kairi Hojo, Kana, and who the fuck else did I put in there? Dash Chisako. They all had their own successes in the last several weeks, but they feel like both of them should have had an opportunity to fight for the women's title. They didn't get that opportunity last week, and they want to know why they're excluded. Foley says they make some sense. Ashley Flair a little bit more than Leva Bates, considering Leva Bates lost an anniversary, but he's going to give her a shot. He's going to give both of them a shot. And they're going to get a chance to face Kana next week. Not to take her spot, but to potentially be added to the match, because Kana did win her shot fair and square. And tonight's main event, we're going to get Leva Bates versus Ashley Flair. The winner of this match faces Kana next week to see if they get added to the match at Damnation. We get to the back. The Evil League of Evil are mourning loss of Ghostface Killings. Of course, he was gotten rid of last week. Saw him getting punched with a gauntlet and carried out, and it seemingly gone. And seems like he is not coming back. And there's questions about this gauntlet that she has. This large gauntlet with stones in it, and there's a wonder of who gave this to her. And Dastardly said that she was bestowed this gauntlet by a man named the Creator. And that is about all that they have said. Mary Dobson seems to know a little bit about the Creator. Doc Gallows maybe knows a little bit about the Creator, and perhaps they will go on a trek very soon to meet the creator and see perhaps what purpose he has for the use of that gauntlet. So we leave it there as Arisa Nakajima and Ayako Hamada are out for their match. Cut a promo on Leva Corp. They plan on righting the wrong done at Anniversary. Of course, they had their match on the pre-show of Anniversary that led to Leva Corp cheating to retain their titles. They plan on changing that when they get their rematch at Damnation. And that leads to a match against the Revolution. And decent enough match. Reina's get the win over the Revolution with Risa Nakajima getting the win here. She was the weak link, but hey, she's up to a 61 now, so it's starting to work. It's starting to work. She was doing really bad, and it's getting up there. She's definitely got the skills. Now she just needs the push. So nonetheless, the Reina's getting the win over the Revolution in a pretty decent match. And, once again showcasing why they're getting their women's tag team title shot. And as the match finishes, the Heyman Hit Squad comes out once again. This time, instead of 3, they lay out all 4 competitors in the ring. And they are left in the ring as the Heyman Hit Squad leaves. It's starting to turn into like NWO-esque. But that's kind of the feeling that I want behind that, of the idea that they're just going to show up and just beat people up for seemingly no reason, just to get over. Leva Bates, she's backstage. She's cutting a promo where she feels Anniversary 4 was a minor setback for her, losing that match to Dash Chisako in the steel cage. She plans on getting back on track immediately against Ashley Flair tonight. Dash, of course, not going to get her title shot, so Leva Bates is hoping to get hers. We're backstage, and the Birds of Prey, who weren't booked last night, have nothing better to do than to show up backstage for a breakout. And they're walking backstage, just kind of getting the feel of things. Lady Beard walked the halls not too long ago as a member of Breakout himself before he was fired by the NYC in favor of Kevin Kiley, who also has not gotten them anywhere. poor Evie and Kaylee Ray, man. I need to figure out something for them. And the Heyman Hit Squad seems to walk by them in the hallway. Once again, showing that they're kind of walking back around the backstage area. Thanks, Stay Hydrated Bot. And Lady Beard feels that he recognizes one of them. Dalton Castle says he's crazy. They're all wearing black suits. You can't see anything on them. It's completely insane to think that you would know any of them. And Lady Beard is pretty sure that he recognizes the shape and curvature of one of them. And we just leave it at that. Main event time, which, goddamn, the main event is the third the third best match, maybe the 4th. It's kind of amazing to know that this is the main. I could have put. I don't know. I don't know how this is the way it was, but sure, why not? 81 is still solid. Ashley Flair versus Leva Bates. The winner faces Kana next week. And, oh, shit. Did I not put a winner? That was supposed to be Ashley Flair. Looks like Leva Bates has gotten there. I'm rolling with it. Fuck it. I think I might have I made a boo-boo. I made a boo-boo of boo-boos. And I made an oopsie, and I'm just going to have to roll with that oopsie. I'm just going to make that happen. If Leva wins, she is inserted in the match at Damnation. Whoops. So Leva Bates got the win because okay, what's the road agent notes? I did put Leva Bates in. Fuck. I meant to put Ashley Flair. Shit. Oh, I'm dumb. All right. I'm going to make it work. Damn it. All right. So Leva Bates got the win. She's going to face Kana next week. Christ. This makes very little sense now as Flair calls out Kana. And there's a whole look of confusion on people as Flair talks about how she's going to beat Kana next week. And Kana and James Mitchell look at her like she's crazy and are afraid that perhaps Ashley Flair is concussed. They feel like maybe Ashley Flair. So I guess Ashley Flair starts talking up her match with Kana, which they're confused that maybe Ashley Flair has a concussion now, and that's basically it. The real star win over Leva Bates. He's so used to Kurt Hennig, he searched for him on your roster. He had no idea where he was. He just started scrolling and saw Mr. Perfect and facepalmed. All right, so then we get to the last bit where we're at the backstage area where the Heyman Hit Squad have shown up at Heyman International's locker room. The big powwow has happened between them and Mayu. Heyman's there talking them up. And they're kind of sitting there, and eventually the discussion leads over to Io Shirai, who once again has just been kind of around, been kind of a mystery right now, and seems like she's been secluding herself with her championship as something of. Oh yeah, I should have. Damn it, I feel bad because I should have. Damn it. No. I'm doing this again. I didn't shut up in time. Okay. I didn't shut up in time, and that's my fault. I heard it going on in my head, and I didn't say it, and I just didn't shut up. So there you go. Kazanina Ray again. That's one of the only songs that plays in the background that I will actively be like, okay, yeah, we're gonna do this again so we can do this properly. So yeah, Io Shirai seems to have lost maybe her focus, or we're not sure what it is. But Paul Heyman tells them that they just don't worry about it, leave her alone. Let her do her own thing. By the way, the second verse doesn't do Kazanina Ray. It's like Coco, whatever. Let me hear it. Yeah. It's weird because you're almost expecting Kazanina Ray again, but it's the second verse, and it's just not Kazanina Ray. It's weird to hear because the third time around they do Kazanina Ray again. It just, the second one just doesn't have it. So either way, Io Shirai seems to be in seclusion, and we're going to leave it at that. There seems to be an air of mystery around the champion, and that we are going to leave it like that. I took quite a while to go through this show. Jesus Christ. I try to get this under goddamn 2 hours, and it didn't happen again. Oh, I keep fucking with stuff. I need to restart my short list because there's people coming up. This is why I keep checking the news. It's because there's people coming up with their with their contracts, and I just want to make sure. Yeah, see? There it is. But yeah. Oh, DDT's bolstering their roster. Oh. 3.88. Okay, that's nice. Athena wants a pay rise. 4,900. Yeah, let's make her happy and give her the 1900 a month is nothing in comparison to some of the money I'm shelling out for top people. And I've somehow made like $500,000 this month in just profit. Not sure how. I just have. So, sure. Yeah. I'll just get to Monday and then I'll get stuff taken care of. See, that's the thing is I have my own personal shortlist, but I don't know when their contract is coming up. I don't know if it's this week or not. Looking. Dragon Gate's got some new people. Uh-oh. Oh, Evilise is doing an MMA fight. Interesting. Dragon Gate signed the first Ring of Honor champion. I don't know if he's ever done anything after that, honestly. I wonder who Dragon Gate signed. Let me look at their news archive. Xavier and Jimmy Havoc. Oh, wow, they signed Jimmy Havoc. Is he? Oh, he's written. Oh, can you imagine Jimmy Havoc with the rest of the Dragon Gate guys? Holy Jesus. Greg Burridge. Is he like a game creator guy? No, he's not. I feel like I should know him, and I don't. Doesn't look like anyone I would know, unless you're a English wrestler. Takaki. Wait, is that Evil? Oh shit! Dragon Gate signed Evil. Oh my god! Dragon Gate just took Evil away from New Japan. Oh my god! I saw Takaki Watanabe, and I'm like, I think I recognize that. Wow. I forgot they have Taichi as well. Wow. Nick Jackson relocates. He's now in the Midwest. To be fair, New Japan they took Naruki Doi from them, which I then took Naruki Doi from New Japan. And they took T-Hawk from Dragon Gate. I saw that. And Ada. They took like their future. They took like T-Hawk and Ada. It's like, well, there goes a good portion of your like best future stars right there. I hope I can find a way to take T-Hawk and Ada away from New Japan. I don't know when their contracts run out. That'd be the one thing. Richard Gumble is the new GFW Global Champion. Chuck Taylor. Oh, I don't think it's Chuck Taylor. I think it's that Chuck Taylor who's the new Grand Champion. Why did I not sign Evil? I did not know that he was available to be signed like that. I'm kind of surprised. Jigsaw and Brian Myers. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Moose and Mark Sherman. At least Mark Sherman found a place to go afterwards. Good for him. He's AIW and GFW. He's a GFW main event star. Congratulations to him. Cyber Kong sidelined. Oh, rotator cuff tear. He's out for a while. Oh, 31 days. Oh, how is it that didn't Kyrie have a rotator cuff tear, or did she have something different? What did she do that took her out? Torn rotator cuff. What's the difference between a torn rotator cuff and a rotator cuff tear? They're both tearing rotator cuffs. Motherfucker. What? I don't. He has a rotator cuff tear. She had a torn rotator cuff. He's out for a month. She's out for a year. Hate life. Satoru Sayama. I'd have to see. Who do PWG have now? I don't care. They hate me. I can't get them to not hate me. I know for some reason Super Dragon hates me, and I'm like at war with PWG, but they don't do anything. I don't get it. They just don't do anything. There we go. We're on Monday. Jado's injured. Dragon Gator getting more people. Oh, they did Bound for Glory. Let me see this. Chuck Palumbo. Is there 2 Alpha Juniors? God damn it. I think I kind of knew that, but I can't remember. Should I get Al Snow? There's no real reason to have. Well, actually, 85 and a 100 is quite good for a road agent. I could use more road agents, as Chono's not going to be one. All right, let me check here. Let me see if Bound for Glory did anything worthwhile. Jeff Hardy defeated Hook Bomberry to retain the Impact Wrestling World title. Tag titles, Total Control. Chris Melendez and Eli Drake defeated the Bromans for the titles. Mike Mondo defeated DJ Zima Ion. There's 2 DJ Zima Ion. Oh no, that's a hype video. There's a skit involving Maria and Mike today. I'm sure that was hilarious. Bobby Lashley defeated Aiden O'Shea. No wonder you guys are fucking going down the toilet. Jesus. Who ended up winning Best of Super Juniors in G1? Let's look. Titles. Best of Super Juniors. That's one. Okay, so that's not that one. This one. Ada Kobayashi won this year's Super Juniors, and I think he also won the G1 Climax. Nope, Naito won the Climax. Won the G1. Ada won last year. Jesus. I think Ada also, or Naito or Ada, either one. Yeah, Ada won the New Japan Cup. They're just pushing Ada hard. I want Ada. All right, it is almost 2 hours and 20 minutes, much longer than I wanted it to go, but nonetheless, there you go. Oh my God, I took a week off from it because I was busy and I also got sick, and so I've been waiting to do this again, and I'm glad I'm back. And yes, thank you guys for coming out. It's almost 8 in the morning for me. I need to sleep because I have like crap to do. There we go. So next week is pay-per-view week. That means we got Adrenaline, we got Breakout, and then we have our pay-per-view Damnation at the end of the month. So that's going to be like a whole thing in it to itself. So that'll be hopefully next Saturday. I can't imagine anything that's going to like take over for that, because last Saturday was like a special occasion. Savage is winning the Rumble. Nice. So there we go. So thank you guys for coming out. Greatly appreciate it. I did over 4 hours. Jesus. So yeah, I'm starting to feel better, so I'll probably by next week, once next week rolls around, be back into a normal weekly routine. And maybe I'll do something tomorrow. Maybe I'll do like a birthday stream. Not sure. We'll find out. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for continuing to watch. I greatly appreciate it. Savage versus Martel at Mania. That'd be pretty interesting. I don't know if people would hate that more than Hogan versus Slaughter. But either way, thank you guys. Greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys later.